Teman-teman, selamat datang kembali di channel Goro dan kali ini kita akan melanjutkan lagi nih perjalanan kita untuk menamatkan game Genshin Impact nih teman-teman. Semoga gue doain rezeki kalian lancar, rezeki kita semua lancar, jangan patah semangat ya teman-teman. Semoga apapun yang kalian lakukan pada hari ini dapat berjalan dengan baik dan lancar, oke? Apapun yang kalian lakukan ke depannya juga jangan patah semangat. Gue yakin di saat kita punya progres semua akan ada hasilnya teman-teman. So, tanpa banyak basa-basi lagi nih, gue akan lanjutin lagi nih perjalanan kita untuk menamatkan game Genshin Impact. Kalau kalian suka dengan video-video gue, kalian like. Kalau kalian punya tips dan trik bermain Genshin Impact, kalian tulis di komen ya, oke teman-teman. Tapi tanpa masukin mod-mod yang bisa bikin akun gue ke-ban nih teman-teman. Dan selain itu, kalau kalian pengen banget nih gue liatin gue main game yang lainnya juga, kalian bisa juga nih subscribe channel gue sehingga channel ini terus berkembang nih teman-teman. Jadi kalau misalkan gue udah bisa berkembang, gue juga bisa main game yang lainnya juga nih teman-teman. Dan perjalanan kita untuk mendapatkan game Genshin Impact itu masih panjang ya teman-teman. Jadi terakhir itu kita udah mainin yang namanya Invocation TCG di part yang 30 dan kali ini udah part 31. Gila loh. Baru 2 kota aja udah 30-an loh teman-teman, gila keren banget ya. Jadi Genshin ini masih panjang banget dan untuk yang kali ini tuh gue bakal melanjutin kita ke Archon quest-nya aja langsung ya teman-teman. Jadi karena gue udah gak ada story quest lagi dan kali ini juga udah ini cuman side quest doang. Nah kalau kalian pengen liatin gue mainin side quest juga nih teman-teman, kalian bisa banget komen gitu di bawah. Bang, gue juga pengen ngeliatin lu grinding, gue juga pengen ngeliatin lu mainin gimana sih caranya lu grinding dengan kawan-kawan. Nah kalian bisa langsung aja komen di bawah ya teman-teman. Jadi gue udah sempat nge-grindingin karakter-karakter gue. Dan sekarang di deck kita ya teman-teman ya, itu udah ada Xiangling dengan kostum Lantern Ride-nya dia yang kemarin gitu loh. Ini lucu banget. Gue suka banget dia punya detail di bawah dengkulnya itu ada tato gitu ya teman-teman ya. Nah ini gue suka banget nih. Dan pakai kupluk versi orang Indonesia banget ya teman-teman. Jadi kita langsung aja ke yang namanya, gue pengennya ke We Will Be Reunited dulu. Kenapa? Karena interlude itu kan yang terakhir. Jadi kita ke Involuntary Sacrifice dulu aja ya teman-teman ya. Jadi gue langsung terbang aja ke sana. Nah, kalian gimana nih teman-teman? Kalian lagi sehat atau tidak? Belakangan ini cuaca lagi sedang tidak baik ya teman-teman. Kadang-kadang bisa hujan deras banget, tapi juga tiba-tiba panas banget. Itu gue tinggal di daerah Tangsel. Jadi kalau kalian di daerah Tangsel pasti kalian relate banget dengan apa yang gue omongin. Cuman teman-teman gue yang ada di Jawa Tengah juga ngomong hal yang sama. Jadi Jawa Tengah itu sedang hujan deras-derasnya nih teman-teman. Kalau gue bisa banget berharap kalian tetap jaga kesehatan kalian, karena ya cuaca-cuaca kayak gini itu memang lagi bikin kita sakit ya teman-teman ya. Kalau pagi kalau misalkan badan kalian tidak fit nih. Jadi kalian harus jaga badan kalian juga, oke?
Oh, yes! They have the audacity to go after anything. The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greedy ambition. Still, this time is different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures? Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here with Lan? Do you have a commission you need to post?
Hello. We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss. It's just too evil.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
2 big-time treasure hoarders?
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber in Mondstadt. But who is Big Sis of the South?
You already know something then. I guess you must have crossed paths with the treasure hoarders many times before. You are correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders in Liyue. As I understand it, the treasure hoarders all call her boss. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her Big Sis of the gods. But that's probably just a wild rumor.
Anyway, The treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the shadows. Despite how dangerous that makes it, all the treasure hoarders can think about is what kinds of treasure could be inside. They have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's forces away from the ruins, then send an expert thief inside to steal the treasure.
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sounding title.
Oh, indeed. He is an extraordinary individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers. Ah, you met the living legend himself while you were in Mondstadt. Correct. The Grand Thief is someone just as renowned as him. So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt, Big Sis and Raptor had to put in a lot of work to convince a thief of his status to come and personally oversee this operation.
With the major changes in Liyue recently, the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Millelith already have their hands full. They don't have any time to investigate rumors about treasure hoarder activity. But anything related to the Abyss makes me feel like there is some unknown danger lurking beneath the surface. So I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
Leave this commission to us.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Well then, good luck. The guild will take care of the details of this commission.
Jadi kita selesai ini dulu ya teman-teman. Ini kucing gua lagi berisik banget tuh, lagi birahi nih. Jadi kita langsung aja. Ntar dulu ya, gua lihat dulu kucing gua kenapa kucing gua. Jadi kita langsung aja. Kita kemana? Kita ke sini. Dia di ujung banget ya teman-teman ya. Gue belum bukain nih satu-satu. Jadi yang paling deket itu dari Mon Ochang nih. Oke. Kita terbang aja ke sana. Sekarang kita buka. Jadi kalau kalian ingat di part berapa di Mondstadt itu kita pernah ngajar yang namanya Raptor ya teman-teman. Nah kalau misalkan kalian pengen tahu nih tentang Raptor dan gimana ceritanya, bisa gue ketemu Raptor itu. Kalian nontonin juga ya part-part sebelum ini nih teman-teman. Jadi gue udah mainin lumayan banyak. Kalian bisa nonton dulu di situ. Kalau misalkan kalian bingung Raptor itu siapa atau ini siapa, oke? Kalau misalkan kalian sampai sini masih kebingungan sih teman-teman. Jadi di Liyue ini nih udah mulai ke yang terakhir ya. Gue tinggal mainin aja. Habis itu kita pindah ke namanya Inazuma nih. Inazuma itu kota ketiga lah kita sebutnya teman-teman ya. Jadi kalau misalkan kota di Genshin ini banyak banget ya teman-teman. Nah, kalian tahu gak kenapa salah satu gue suka banget sama Genshin ya teman-teman. Jadi Genshin itu kayak beginilah environmental dunianya game Genshin ini teman-teman. Ini gue mainin di tab di Xiaomi Pad 6. Ya sebenarnya secara harfiah memang game ini tuh agak berat ya. Jadi gua itu ngabisin sekitar 30 giga nih teman. Ini gua buka dulu ya. Jadi supaya kita bisa agak enak gitu. Jadi kita bisa punya teleport juga ke sana ya. Nah, dia ini 30 gigaan. Jadi kalau misalkan kalian memang handphonenya masih agak kentang gitu, jadi susah untuk main ini ya wajar karena environmental game ini tuh besar. Ini kalau kalian mainin game-game kayak gini di tahun-tahun 2006, 2007, 2008 dan zamannya PS2 tuh kita nggak bisa nih teman-teman. Game kayak gini belum ada. Nah sekarang udah lewat hampir 15 tahunan. Sekarang game-game kayak gini, game-game itu udah kayak gini semua rata-rata. Itu keren banget loh. Perkembangan zaman itu udah menurut gua keren banget. Nah kita langsung ke Ruin ya. Harus ada S ya teman-teman ya. Berarti gua ganti aja si Noel ini sama si
I'm looking forward to this.
Sorry banget teman-teman, gue masih belum punya bintang 5 nih. miHoYo nih jahat banget sama account gue juga bingung kenapa. Harusnya miHoYo kalau misalkan kalian lihat account gue kayak gini, bantuin ya account gue untuk berkembang juga ya. Kita langsung mainin aja nih teman-teman.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable. There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
Tapi karakter bintang 4 gue juga gak kalah keren ya. Jadi gue udah grindingin sampai udah mencari rupa.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
Kok aneh ya? Aduh ini tuh kayak horor gitu ya.
This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something? That's... Why is the statue of the Seven hanging upside down? And the statue's hands... Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What is that? Paimon has a really bad feeling about this. And the Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's... Hello? Are you okay, mister? He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good. Let's get out of here, and fast! We should report back to Ganyu and Lon. Ah! Now what? We can't stay here! Quick, run!
Apa ini? Wah, nyawa gue berkurang terus. Ya, oke, kita lari. Ini aneh banget teman-teman. Tempatnya ya. Maksud nyawa gue beneran aku. Kemungkinan besar kita nggak boleh kena ini. Kalau kena ini, oh wow, what? Anjir, di sini harus kenceng berarti. Oke, sabar, tenang. Gue yakin banget kita bisa lewatin ini. Oke. Gila, bedo gue nyawanya harus segini teman-teman. Kita dikejar-kejar apa sih? Kita nggak dikejar apa-apa kan di sini kan? Kayaknya nggak sih. Aku kira kita dikejar-kejar juga.
You cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss. You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price. As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
An Abyss Herald?
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif, that constant annoyance in our affairs. Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide. The Abyss is unstoppable.
What is this power? Parents never seen it before. Careful,
lawan dia ya.
Get cocky!
Dan gue nggak ada Noem loh.
Rain outlines your fate.
That's why I love Beidou.
This power, it seems familiar. I see. So it's you. You are the one. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
What a tough battle! Are you okay? Oh, such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them? Huh? What is it? What are you thinking about? Oh, right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
Oke, jadi kita keluar dulu. Abyss Herald ya teman-teman. Ini yang kalau kalian tahu ini partnya Dainsleif. Gue pernah mainin tentang Dainsleif. Nah kita tuh nyariin si Abyss Herald ini. Kalian nontonin juga tentang episode itu ya kalau kalian mau tahu. Nah, ini
So,
Dainsleif nih teman-teman.
we meet again. A little sooner than I had expected.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well. An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way! We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss.
Sebenarnya Abyss Herald itu siapa ya teman-teman? Itu yang kita masih bingung ya sampai sekarang. Gue ngeliat ada ini, gue ambil dulu ya teman-teman. Jadi yang gue bingung juga yang kedua itu Abyss ini siapa gitu loh. Kita kan udah ketemu sama yang namanya The Seven gitu. Treasure Hoarder juga. Kita ada kuncinya tidak ada. Tadi ada kuncinya. Dan ini ada di itu ada di situ. Oke. Gua ambil dulu ya teman-teman. Dan gua melihat ada itu si slime ini ya. Itu gimana cara kita itu kan ada chest. Gimana cara bukanya teman-teman? Ini gua kasih tahu dulu. Kita ganti sama yang punya panah ya. Salah satunya kalau di deck gue itu gue punya amber, jadi kita panah aja pakai amber. Dan ternyata aim gue busuk banget. Arah satu, terlihat arahnya lagi. Oke, dua. Gue kira aim gue yang busuk, ternyata ini agak nge-lag. Gue kayaknya gak cocok buat mainin game FPS ya teman-teman ya. Kenapa? Fuck. Jadi kita ke ini dulu aja. Yang gue deketin dulu. Oke, gitu caranya teman-teman. Sorry banget, busuk gue. Gue emang busuk banget. Sorry banget. Kalau game-game FPS gitu, gue pernah mainin sama yang namanya, itu ada Precious Chest ya. Kita harus ambil teman-teman. Gue suka banget sama yang namanya Valorant, cuman gue lagi nggak mainin aja nih teman.
As you wish.
Ya, Valorant itu seru sih kalau menurut gue ya, tapi teman-teman gue banyak yang nggak begitu suka ternyata. Dan kalau gue pribadi sih gue suka banget sama Valorant. Tahan dulu.
Time to clean up.
No, my sword!
Ini buat back ya teman-teman ya.
Body in mind. Time to act. Witness the power of Gua.
Itu bisa kita main Reunited.
With the wind!
Iya lupa.
I'll catch up.
Dulu ini. Ini penting banget ya teman-teman.
Best give it a spring cleaning.
Jangan pernah melupakan cas-cas kayak seperti itu. Gue kan tadi pengen ngambil ini. Nah, gue lupa nge-deploy.
Body in mind.
Nah, kita langsung aja balik lagi ke sini. Cuman seperti biasa ternyata gue belum buka ya. Gue belum buka. Kita lihat dari yang paling atas dulu ini aja ya. Biar kita bisa terbang. Jadi banyak yang belum gue explore juga ternyata. Soalnya terlalu banyak ya. Mapnya gede banget tuh, lihat tuh. Itu sampai kayak di ujung sana aja kita bisa lihat bangunan-bangunannya ya teman-teman ya. Tuh, itu kalau gua tebak itu Wangshuin ya. Itu Wangshuin tuh. Nah, itu jadi kayak mapnya tuh besar banget ya teman-teman. Itu gue yakin banget itu Dragon Spine. Nah, kalau kayak Dragon Spine gitu gue udah buka gitu, teman-teman. Ini kalau misalkan kita lihat nih kan kayak lautan awan ya. Kalian punya experience ngeliatin lautan awan gitu teman-teman? Kalau gue pribadi lagi ya gue banyak ngobrol ya sekarang ya. Gue tuh suka banget gunung gitu. Gunung itu ngasih kita pelajaran banyak gitu. Dibandingkan pantai gue tuh lebih anak gunung. Ya, salah satu contohnya adalah lautan awan yang kayak gini. Jadi lautan awan kayak gini tuh kayak seumur hidup gue tuh gue baru kayak beberapa kali doang ngeliatin lautan awan karena itu susah banget didapetin ya teman-teman. Pas gue lagi naik gunung ke Gunung Perahu dan itu one of the best experience that gue udah pernah rasain gitu loh. Jadi nggak cuman kayak kalau pantai itu panas, gue tipikal manusia yang tidak tahan panas itu teman-teman. Jadi gue lebih senang di gunung karena gunung itu udaranya bersih, habis itu juga dia dingin. Itu yang paling gue suka dari gunung ya teman-teman. Kalau kalian pribadi, kalian lebih senang gunung atau pantai nih teman-teman? Kalian ceritain ya, kalian tulis di kolom komentar ya. Bang, gue lebih enak gunung, lebih enak pantai gitu. Kita buka dulu transportnya. Terus langsung kita ke sini ya teman-teman. Ini sini. Langsung aja.
Leave it up to me. Boba, get them! As a good knight should.
Lambat banget.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Seru banget ya. Ngumpul nyawa pakai Noel dulu. Baru gitu.
Rain outlines your fate.
Those abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the abyss, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking about all this.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Oke, traces for Abyss Order. Ini pakai kehabisan. Gak bisa, jadi kita jalan aja ke sana. Gue pikir gue juga bisa teleport ke sana ya teman-teman. Mereka ini panjang-panjang. Nah, kalau kalian pengen main nih teman-teman, game ini free. Jadi kalian gak usah pikir, kalian download aja. Gue mainin di Android. Dan versi yang ini tuh persis sama dengan apa yang kalian mainin di iPhone nih teman-teman, iOS. Selain itu, dia juga ada di PS4, PS5, PC. Nah, gue suka banget versi PC lebih bagus sih teman-teman. Cuman gue masih belum punya device yang cocok nih untuk gue record. Dan kalian juga bisa punya, kalau kalian punya Xbox, kalian juga bisa mainin ini teman-teman. Jadi tunggu apa lagi, kalian download aja, kalian main nih sama kayak gue. Cuman walkthrough-nya dari tempat gue.
I must leave no stone.
Eyes on me!
Boba, get them! Wow! Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here. Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence? Or...
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago, just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout. Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
Branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah was... Huh? You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your sister from within that meteorite.
It seems your sister woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your sister told you that the destruction of Kanria plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Tevat?
The destruction of Conria? She said that?
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your sister must have understood this world better than you did, because she woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Kanria. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Tevat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Kanria. Am I right?
Ah, if that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Conria so you could find your sister? Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Kanria than both of you. Kanria was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
You mean that?
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Kanria. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Itu terlalu banyak informasi yang kita dapetin dari Permainan. Pertama, yang gue bingung banget ya. Berarti kita itu, karakter kita itu umurnya udah tua banget berarti ya. Jadi kita pernah ada di Kenria nih teman-teman. Jadi Kenria itu apa? Kenria itu adalah nation yang udah dihancurin sama para dewa-dewa di sini. Jadi dia itu mungkin kemungkinan besar terlalu advance ya teman-teman ya. Terlalu advance tuh. Jadi humankind-nya itu terlalu advance di sana. Jadi dewa-dewa itu pada nggak percaya dengan para manusia ini. Akhirnya dihancurkan lah. Ini kayak mirip Atlantis ya sebenarnya. Yang dimana manusianya jauh lebih advance dibandingkan yang lain-lain. Akhirnya dihancurkan juga di depan. Nah selain itu juga The Enslaved itu ternyata juga dari Kenria. Ini sebenarnya apa ya teman-teman? Yang ini yang gue bingung banget ya. Jadi The Enslaved dari Kenria, ini kucing gue kok berisik banget. Kita juga dari Kenria. Terus juga si robot-robot Queen Guard yang kita lawan-lawan itu kata juga dari Kenria. Sering bikin banget ya. Cuman kayak jadi makin seru gitu loh. Kayak gue balik. Jadi malah makin pengen nih melanjutin game ini terus nih. Story-nya tuh seru banget itu teman-teman. Cuman yang gue gak suka dari game itu tuh side questnya banyak banget. Side questnya itu tuh biasa sebenarnya bagus sih untuk kita grinding juga ya karakter kita. Tapi menurut gue banyak dan membosankan. Makanya yang biasa gue record ini Archon questnya gitu loh. Cuman semakin sering kita mainin Archon quest ternyata semakin seru gitu loh. Gue malah semakin addicted gitu dengan game ini. Dan sorry banget kalau misalkan beberapa hari ini gue lagi jarang ngepost gitu teman-teman. Gue juga ada kegiatan yang lain. Jadi gue biasanya nge-post atau nge-record ini tuh pada saat gue lagi free-nya. Oke, kalau misalkan tapi gue ada rencana untuk full time sih. Nah, makanya kalau misalkan kalian pengen make full time, kalian subscribe channel ini, oke?
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria. So, did Conria have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These Ruin Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Conria.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the Field Tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat, perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time. They found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
That sounds so sad.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you, but no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Jadi Ruin Guard itu memang lebih tepatnya seperti senjata ya. Cuman karena Kemba udah nggak ada, akhirnya dia pindah nation ke tempat ini.
No, my sword!
Cuman tetap aja gitu bahaya banget.
Rain cutter!
Oke, udah.
Huh? This abyss maze dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of an enemy in flame, and bring glory to Her Highness the Princess.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate, initial operation. The Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-weaving machine? From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-weaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osial, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osial?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time, it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Khaenri'ah. Though, of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Khaenri'ah. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god, and the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller?
It would seem so.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation? Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
So, questnya sudah selesai teman-teman. Jadi kemungkinan besar gue akan berhentiin dulu di sampai sini. Kalau kalian mau lihat kelanjutannya, kalian tungguin lagi. Nanti gue akan record lagi dan gue akan up di YouTube lagi, oke teman-teman? Soalnya nanti takutnya untuk edisi yang kali ini panjang nanti teman-teman. So, kalau kalian suka dengan video-video gue, kalian like video-video gue. Kalau kalian punya tips dan trik bermain Genshin Impact, karena gue masih baru main Genshin Impact, kalian tulis di kolom komentar di bawah, oke? Kalau kalian punya UID kalian sendiri, kalian juga tulis supaya kita bisa main bareng. Nanti gue bikin servernya nih teman-teman. Selain itu, kalian harus banget dikembangin channel ini supaya gue juga bisa tetap bermain game yang lainnya juga nih teman-teman. Dan gue tetap semangat terus untuk lanjutin edisi kita untuk menamatkan game Genshin Impact. Karena seperti yang kalian lihat sendiri, semakin lama kita mainin, semakin game ini seru, oke teman-teman? Sampai bertemu di kesempatan selanjutnya, oke? Dadah. Khaenri'ah. Mikir juga Khaenri'ah.